Yo, yo, yo. Smaker Maestro. Hey, Tony. I'm doing good, brother. How are you? Did you see the game yesterday? I'm doing good, man. All is well. You didn't? Oh, man. Aren't you a sporting fan like me? We won yesterday. We beat the great Benfica. It was fun to watch. Very windy here, rainy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they won yesterday. They're on top of the league by 4 points now. So it's good. I'm happy. Yeah, life's good, man. I can't complain, one day at a time, doing what I got to do, show gratitude, be happy. I'm healthy, I'm good. I can't complain. I came into yeah, you saw me in the podcast earlier. Yeah, went in there for a bit. A lot of interesting things to talk about. Yeah, my mom and dad came here today for lunch. My dad's doing good. He's 80 now. My mom's 78. So they're doing good. A lot better than they was. So they're good. My nephews are all good. They got the two youngest ones got their first jobs this week before they go back to school tomorrow. So life's good. Everybody's doing good, blessed. I've been busy, which is good. I've been busy working and doing what I have to do. Otherwise, that is all good. How about you, Tony? All is good? Hey, Rudy, how are you, sweetie? You got to do a little bit of drywall and some paint tomorrow. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. I'm doing good, Rudy. All's good. Thanks. Yeah, I do some drywall and painting and things like that. I do all that type of stuff too. I've been painting my nephew's room, the ceiling, the walls. I had to fill in some cracks and some holes from his TV mount, and I fixed up his whole room because he got new furniture. Hung some shelves. There's always shit to do, always. So it's been good. He's happy with his room. Got his new bed. He's getting bigger, see, so had to get a bigger bed. But I always got work to do. Always got work to do. I gotta cut my mom and dad's grass on Tuesday probably. The weather's been kind of shitty today. It's supposed to be windy tomorrow again, and then I'm gonna go to my mom and dad's probably on Tuesday and cut their grass and sort out some stuff around there. A friend of mine was like, "I never see your dad outside anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, he's 80 years old, man. He don't do nothing. I'm the one who does everything now." So, yeah. Last year I painted his roof and the house and all sorts of stuff. Now I got to do the inside. 3 years ago we renovated his kitchen, gave him all new appliances. Me and my sister helped him out, helped my mom and dad out a lot. So their house is pretty old. So instead of using their retirement money, I did all the work for them and stuff and help them out as much as I can. After all, my ass slept there for 18 years, you know. Least I can do is do something in return. And he doesn't want to hire anybody because he wants me to do everything. So it's all good. I always got work to do. I got work here at my sister's house. I got to do a lot of stuff here. Always doing stuff for my clients, and there's always something to do. Busy, busy. Always something. When you own a house or you have people who own a house that's around you, there's always something to make, to do, to fix, to paint. Oh man. Oh, he did? Oh, cool. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I see Ricky's having a fun time on vacation. That's good, man. Congratulations to him buying a cabin. That's nice. I'm sure he must be happy. That's good, man. Yeah, I'm forever doing the stuff for my sister has a house here. This house I'm living in now, I'm living in the apartment. They live in the main house, and this house is huge. It's always got stuff to do, to paint, to fix. We've renovated it like every year. We do like a renovation. Something gets renovated, a door, a window. You know, we put a pool in 2 years ago, and that's a pain in the ass because I gotta clean it like every other day. So it's always a pain in the ass. The more you put onto the house, the more you gotta do. It's a never ending story. And this house is pretty big. So there's always something to fix and to do. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's on the same property. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The house, my apartment is connected to her house, but like you can't go from, there's not a door that goes from each other's place, but we're separated but together. Yeah. I've been here for 15 years. I was at a different apartment before I came here. See, I've been here for 15 years. It's a nice place. It's up high. It's beautiful up here. It's a nice view. You can see the water from here. You see the ocean and stuff. The only downfall of living up here is hurricanes. When it's windy and like it is today, you can really like feel the wind up here. And during a hurricane, it's like we get battered because it's like really up high. So it's a pain in the ass. Hopefully we don't get that many hurricanes, if not none. I hope. or if they just brush by, that'll be great instead of a direct hit. But we'll see. Hopefully, we don't get no hurricanes this year. Last year we got four altogether, but three brushed by, and one actually hit us, but it didn't do any damage. Yeah, my sister and her boys are next door. My mom and dad live 10 minutes away. My brother lives 10 minutes away, and my older sister lives 5 minutes away. Literally, we can walk to her house. Yeah, so my family's all within 10-minute drive. Bermuda's small, so it's like everybody's close, pretty much. But yeah, we all live in like the same 10-minute radius of each other. Yeah, I am lucky to have my family, but sometimes they're a pain in the ass, Tony. They're a pain in the ass. Family can be a pain. But it's all good. It's more good than bad, obviously. But it's cool. It's been nice. Easter we had a party up here and we had food and everybody was happy and it was nice, It was nice to see my parents here and they're not going to be around forever, obviously, but hopefully they stay alive for a long period of time, and all of us, to see everything. But you got a house inspection tomorrow? Oh shit! Good luck. Hey Marley, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, but it's all good. We family. My family has its ups and downs. I just my mom and dad are older. They're a pain in my ass because I do everything. I fix everything, and I have my own business. I'm not married. I don't have kids, so it's like Mark will do everything because he has no life. But they know that I'm very busy. But my parents want too much, and I tell them, look, I can't do everything. You've got other kids. There's four of us. My brother, he's worthless. He won't do anything. You got six grandchildren. They can help you, but they don't do anything. So I have to do everything. And my parents don't want nobody to do anything for them except for me. So it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're right. Tony, you're right. Yeah, everything, I'm enjoying it now. And, I try to help my parents as much as I can because I know that, they can't cope with life and stuff. And, you know, it's just hard for them because pension don't really cut it anymore. People get older and then the pension's not enough. They barely can make it with insurance and everything else. So I've seen my parents struggle a lot. But thank God they have a house, and thank God they're okay. Me and my youngest sister that lives next to me, we take care of her, take care of my parents a lot. Hey Kitty, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I guess you can say that. That's who they choose is me. Because I do everything. Meow. So yeah, I mean, it's just my other siblings. I wish that they would help my parents more, but they're so selfish. They don't care. They're too worried about themselves. I have to do everything, and then my youngest sister, like she pays for some of their bills, and then I'm the one who like does all the work for free, cut their grass, their hedges, and paint their house. And I did their cedar door a couple months ago, all for free, obviously. I don't charge them for anything. And I buy the materials and whatever's left, I use it for one of my jobs and make money off of. Yeah, I try to be a good person. It pays off in the end to be a good person, a good man. There's not too many good people out there no more. I try my best, especially with my parents. My dad worked hard his whole life. He put all four of us through private school, my sisters through college. He did a lot for us. He bust his ass. So the least I can do is help him in return. But exactly. And that's why they don't do anything, because they know I do it. But when I ask them to do something, my parents get mad at me because I ask them. And I'm like, well, how can I do all of this shit? I'm not exactly 27. I need help. I need, my brother to help me and my nephews and stuff, but no way. They're like, fuck that. I'm not getting paid for it. Fuck it. But if my parents called them and said, hey, I'll give you $50 to cut the grass or $100 to cut the grass. Oh yeah, sure. We'll be there right now. We're coming in an hour. If my parents said I'll pay, they will run down there and they'll do it. Or if I said, hey, look, I'll pay you to do it, they'll do it. But they won't do nothing for free. Free? Hell no. The only person that does shit for free in this world is me. You know what, Lovely Ash? I already am. That's why, I'm blessed to, to be alive and to be healthy, to not have a disease, to not be in the hospital right now and be here talking to you. I have everything I can possibly imagine having. I have all the things I've always wanted, material wise, and I'm good. Like, I have my business, I have my life, I have my family, my dog, I have this life. I'm good. Like, I'm not a complainer. I just live my life every day, be happy. But, at the end of the day, it's sad because, like, when my parents pass away one day and we're all still alive, they get something for nothing. They get they get money from a house that I helped pay for and build, and they get free money and free shit. Hey, girly Sunday, how you doing? So, like, a lot of people get something for nothing. It's sad because people don't really deserve what they get. But you never know. It all can pan out different. And I don't really care about those things because I'm the type of person, I'm not going to take my life. I'm not going to take my money, my hats, my hoodies, my car, I'm not going to take material things when I die. They all stay here for someone else to enjoy. So I'm the type of person, I really don't give a shit about money and all those type of things and material things. I have them because I like it. And, I just go on from there. Hey. This damn dog snoring over here and banging her tail up against the damn wall. This damn dog. Hey, Dan, how you doing? So, yeah, it's just a cycle of life. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. Your family's always going to be your family. You can just choose not to deal with them. And that's what I do. I choose not to deal with them. My older brother and sister are worthless. They don't do anything for me or for my family members. They just want. So, it's every family's like that. There's a lot of people who are just pieces of shit and they don't do anything for nobody. But when everybody dies and they want inheritance, they're the first ones like that. Gimme. I deserve this. It's mine. And my parents told me, like, about I'd say about 10 years ago, my parents were gonna they didn't have a will. And my brother, his marriage was on the rocks, and he ended up getting divorced, and so did my other sister. And they said, look, Mark, we want to put your name on the house. If anything happens to us, you can have the house because nobody else wants it. And you're the only one who works on it, so you deserve it. And I was like, no, that's not right. You have 4 children, you put it on all 4 of our names. And I said, look, I don't even want to think about wills and you guys dying and all of us arguing to get money from this house and all that bullshit. I don't care about that shit. And I'm like, you can take this. When you guys die, I don't want to live here anyway. Like, oh well, you should. We want you to be in our house. I'm like, look, the first thing, I'm not gonna have no say because I'm the third oldest. So the oldest, he needs the house more than me. So he's gonna be there like, yeah, you know, blah blah blah. He's gonna try and find a way to get it for himself. He's gonna say, please sell it because I need the money. I'm broke. And my other sister, she'll be like, yeah, I need money too. I'm gonna retire soon. And I'll be here like, yep, whatever. I'll be just looking at him and just saying, yeah, I dread that day, to be honest. But it's all good. I know what I do is right. That's all that matters. Helping my parents mean I know I'm doing the right thing. I help people. I know I'm doing the right thing. I have nothing on my conscience when I go to sleep. When I go to sleep, I sleep well, knowing that I ain't done nothing wrong to nobody. And that's all that matters to me. I could give a flying shit about anybody else. Yeah, I know, Kitty. Everybody, a lot of people tell me, like a friend of mine, I saw him at the gas station and he said, you know what, Mark, I don't see your dad cutting the grass no more, but I see you doing it. Thanks for helping him out because my dad died early and at least you got your dad. He can watch you cut the grass. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But he's a pain in my ass. But I don't want him to die. Obviously, I want him to be around, forever. But it's all good. All right, Hungry. Guys, go check out my friend. I Am Hungry Now. He makes food and he's got like a food channel. So you guys can go check all his delicious dishes. All right. You guys want to make some real good food? Go check out Tony. You too, man. Much love to you, man. Give my best to Star. You guys be safe. Lovely Ash, eventually when things pan out, sometimes, the thing is what's gonna make and break a lot of people. What's gonna make and break my family, my brothers and sisters, is we all are going to get inheritance from my aunt and uncle. My auntie and uncle, they had a house and they had some money. And when my uncle died 16 years ago, he did a will, and he didn't have kids, so he wanted to put all of his nieces and nephews on there. So there were 16 of us. So then it went down to 12 because when he passed away, my auntie took 4 of them off because 4 of them don't even care about him. Didn't even come to his funeral or nothing. So she went and redone the will and put 12 of us on there. So me and my siblings are on the will, and we're gonna get some cash. Lord knows when, I don't know. It's almost been a year now, so I don't really care. But my older brother and sister, they're dying for that money. And none of them have said, when we get that money, no matter how much it is, we're gonna give mom and dad some to make sure they're okay. My sister and I, that's the first thing we told my parents. Look, whatever the money is, we'll just give you some. So that way we can help you fix this or buy this or get that. And they're like, okay, thanks. You don't have to. It's you guys' money. She left it to you. But we say, we'll just do it, We'll just do whatever. And when that day comes, when we get some money and they don't give my parents no money, my parents are probably going to change that will and say, you know what? Fuck you. You guys don't do shit for me. Why should I give you what I worked hard for? I mean, even if my dad passes away, my mom will probably change it because she knows what's right. My dad won't change it because he don't care. But I know something's gonna happen eventually down the road. But either way, I don't really care, to be honest. I don't care about money and houses and all that bullshit and wills and all that. If I were to die today, everything goes to my mom. That's exactly who I put on there. She's the one who gave me life. Mm-hmm. That's it. So That's how I live my life. I give back to the person who bring me into the world. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So my mom and dad, they know, because because money's the root of all evil. See, money, when we get that money, like I don't know how much it is or what when it's coming. I have no idea. I've already tried to figure it out, but it's always changing, and Lord knows. But we're gonna find out, and when it does, if we get a decent amount, we're gonna see who gives my parents what, or if they're gonna really do anything for them. You know, I already told my parents, look, I'll give it to you. I don't give a fuck. I don't need that shit. I'm good. Like I don't care about money like that. As long as I have enough money to live and pay my bills, I could care less. And I definitely don't want to be rich because then everybody's gonna come knocking on my door for a loan. Mark, you got money, man. Please give me something. I need money. No, go fuck yourself. I ain't giving nobody shit. I worked hard for every dollar I have. If people bust their ass like me, they'd be dead. But you know, it's all good. God sees and hears what you don't. And that's why at the end of the day, when people's lives come crumbling down because they do dumb shit to people, I'm just gonna sit back with my popcorn and be like, oh well, not my problem. I didn't do anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I agree, Kitty. Absolutely. That's why I'm here. You know? I'm forever helping everybody. Yeah. They want to spend too much money. And he didn't want nobody to know his number. I don't blame him, Dan. I don't blame him. It's the best thing. All right, if you guys want a message, just let me know. Yeah, absolutely. I do, Ash. Yeah. I'm always, making sure that as long as my mom and dad's okay, that's all that matters to me. I pray for my mom and dad every day. Pray for for myself, for my dog, for my sister, my nephews. I pray for people like you guys who come on here has got problems. I pray every day. Guaranteed. There is no day that don't go by that I don't. And I live a clean, righteous life as much as I can. Sometimes my thoughts and my actions might say otherwise because you get mad, you know. But I gather myself, you know. I don't let shit get to me like it used to. But that's good, Dan. I'm glad she's feeling better. That's good news. Rudy, you got the zebra. Balance, individuality, beauty. You are being guided to no longer run with the herd and find new vantage point. Be your authentic self. Acknowledge your golden soul. Show the world your magnificence. Boldly move toward your heart's desires and spend and with speed, grace, and integrity. Yeah, our prayers are definitely are heard. Whether they become answered, that depends on how much you pray. Some people don't really give a shit about nothing but themselves. That's the sad part. And I hope your prayers are answered too, Ash. Kitty, I think you donated, did you? You said, "What do I need to know right now?" What do you need to know right now is pray, Lega, and pray more. You welcome, Rudy. Pray for better days. All right, let me see. Meow. Okay. All right, Kitty. What I got here is be patient. Bring together what you need to bring together in a perfect way. Manage the way you do things. You're a good influence. Find compatibility with others, with the people that you really need to find compatibility with. Make the right adjustments. You're a good influence. Be a good influence to others. Take good influences like yours truly. You'll find a successful combination with the things that you want to find. I got the Temperance, the Six of Pentacles, and I got the Four of Pentacles reversed. And that's telling me that you might have enough money to do what you have to do. There's more coming, and you'll get enough money and material gain and wealth and things like that. But what it's saying is try not to, like, if there's a setback, sometimes like we're financially stable and all of a sudden our refrigerator will break or our car tire will go down. You know, our car's got to get tuned up. So during this time, just like whatever you do, try not to spend too much on things you want, but spend money on things you really need. And that's what they're saying here. And with this Six of Pentacles, it looks like people will be kind to you, generous to you. You know, people will, like, you know, give you favors, you know, pay you to do readings or whatever, or, you know, work and things like that. Work would be good. Another thing here is, like, don't be too preoccupied on what you have to spend, even if it comes your way. You know, your fridge is pissing right now. See, there you go. So you might need a new fridge coming up, or, you know, you're going to have to get one. So you might have to, like, spend some money eventually, but don't worry, that money will come back to you. What you put out is going to come back eventually. That's what they're telling me. Like, you just got to balance it up. A little bit here, a little bit there. See, and you went to the nail salon because your nails are more important than the damn fridge. See, that's why Spirit is telling me you're spending unnecessary money on things that you don't need, but you want your nails done. See, when you could have fixed the damn fridge. See? So, you know, yeah. Just also, like, whatever ideas you have, don't be too preoccupied. Oh, cool. So you got a new fridge coming. That's good. See that? You can't make this shit up. So anyway, yeah. So that's why I'm getting what I'm getting, you know. And my nails look. Oh yeah, your nails look pretty. Okay, good. I'll be sure to see him. Yeah, Spirit's snitching. Yeah, you know, Spirit knows what's going on. So yeah, don't be too preoccupied with spending too much or too little or getting things. Yeah, money comes and goes. So if you are worried about it, don't worry, because it'll eventually come back to you. So, you know, that's exactly what I'm getting here. So Spirit wants you to know that don't worry. You'll get it all back. Whatever you put out there, you'll get back. Whatever you spend will eventually come back. Don't think that you're gonna have any problems with money. You won't. It'll eventually come back to you. The use of your skills, and then whatever you do, like, your skill is gonna be acquired. You know, I feel like you'll be fine. I don't really get nothing bad here at all. I just get you spending money on your nails and your fridge, but that'll all come back anyway. So, but just try to stay balanced and try to stay patient, and everything will come together. That's what I keep getting. But this temperance card here, it's like, to me, that's like bringing together the things that you need and you want. You know. All right. I'll give you an oracle card too. Oh, you don't have to worry about that after Wednesday. You got a new fridge. I just got new washing machines. So it's so nice to not hear clicking and banging and squealing from the 15-year-old ones I had in here. All right. You got the bear, kitty. Unconditional love, playful, protective. You are being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others. Create balance in your life and follow your truths. You will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. So that's pretty much going with the reading there. That's saying, like, find the balance to bring in together everything. Use your use your intuition, your wisdom, your strength. I know you like to be playful. So there you go. Big bear hug for you. Yeah, money comes and money goes. Maybe the compressor gonna, yeah. My auntie, she had a 40-year-old refrigerator, and it kept going and going and going and going. And it used to make pure noise, and she didn't care. She says when she goes to sleep, she can't hear it, and she's not gonna buy one. A 40-year-old fridge. I couldn't believe it. But I went there like a few times in my lifetime. And every time I went there, I was like, "You still got this fridge?" And she starts laughing. She goes, "Yeah, it's fine." I was like, "Fuck, you definitely didn't get a lemon. You got the best fucking fridge ever made in history." I never heard of a fridge being 40 years old. My mom had one that was 27 years old. Girly Sunday, I got your donation. I'll answer your question for you. All right, sweetheart? I got it. Thanks. All right, let's see. I don't actually know what type of fridge it was. I don't even know. But like there wasn't no like it was green. It was an ugly ass fridge. It was like a pastel like greenish fridge. And it had like a little emblem on it. But I think it was on. I don't know what it was, to be honest. I can't really say. I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. See that? Yeah, the avocado green. That's what it is. Yeah, because my auntie, she passed away when she was 81 5 years ago, and she had that thing for over 40 years. She told me. I was like, oh hell no. Her bathroom was entirely pink. She had pink tile, pink toilet, pink bathtub, pink sink. My auntie. I wish I would have took pictures of that shit. I actually think I do. And a pink shower curtain. And she didn't really have no stub, you know. She made like the dried up corn, the corn cobs, like the dried up shit. After you eat corn, right? They put the cobs like on the side and they let them dry out and then they burn them and then that's like it's like wood. They burn the cobs and then they stay lit and and she makes the fire with that. That's how she had like a little fire thing on the side. She didn't have no oven. She was living in the stone age her whole life. Every time I went there, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? God bless her, though. I love you, Auntie. Girly Sunday. What I'm getting with this guy, he actually shows up here, but he's reversed. What I'm getting here is like he deliberately doesn't want nothing to do with anybody. I don't see any like love in his life or anybody he's around really. He doesn't have any consistency in love, or he doesn't have a relationship, or he's not trying to be in a relationship with anybody anyway. So don't feel bad that he doesn't like talk to you or anything like that. But I do see him thinking of a woman that could be you, and obviously it is because I'm asking if he thinks about you. So I would say he thinks about you and he thinks you're a good person, but he just doesn't want to be like in a love relationship. Like he might have come across like that, but I got all cards that say that he's not really wanting to be in 100% love relationship or try. And with him being reversed here, the King of Wands reversed, that just tells me that he's got all these exaggerated ideas. He's a little excessive in what he wants to do, and he deliberately like doesn't pay attention to anybody but himself. But if he has like a child or something like that, or a son or a daughter or whatever, he's probably focused more on that, more in his family life. And if he doesn't, he's probably got like someone in his life where he hangs out with, like a friend or a brother, and then that's good enough for him. Like he's not even thinking about love. I got all reverse love cards here. So I feel like he's going through some transition in his love life where he doesn't want that. He'd rather just chill. But he does think about you from time to time and say, hey, maybe that girly Sunday, I wonder what she's doing, but she probably ain't worried about me, that type of stuff. So I don't really get anything here like concrete. But either way, it's not because he's not talking to you. It doesn't mean he's with somebody else. He's not with somebody else. Like he's just like in a place where he doesn't really want love. Sounds like me. I don't give a shit. You come, you don't, you don't. Shag rugs make me wanna tell him. Oh yeah. I feel like he's going to like communicate with you this month still. I still feel like he is. But the chance of that happening is like good, but he just probably would just shoot you a text and say, hey, I asked if he's going to communicate with you this month and it says yes. But he feels like, he doesn't want to like go out of his way and then get hurt again or get like, ditched, or like it's been a while since he communicated with you. So he's like, what am I going to do here? Am I going to text her or what? So he's kind of in between minds about doing it, but I got more of a yes than a no. So I would say communication is still very possible this month. It's still possible. He looks at you as a good person. I got the Queen of Pentacles for you again. So he looks at you as a good woman. You're a good choice and a good person. Like, he knows that you're somebody that he would like to hang around with or talk to, but whether he does it, that's like, the question. But it says yes more than it says no. So Right now it's like the retrograde and eclipse shit, so people are like, there's probably not going to be no communication and all that type of shit, and that's just not even it. It's just people, and people are just like not really caring. But I would say it is possible that he can contact you this month. It's still possible. When I got asked about communication, I always tell people it's always possible. It's always possible unless I see absolutely nothing. But if I see something's possible, I'll say it's possible. Yep, it is. And beyond. But with this eclipse energy and stuff, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. There's a lot of people acting crazy as it is now. Even without retrogrades and eclipses, people are fucking nuts. People always say bullshit happens on these type of retrogrades and stuff, but what about when things happen when it's not a retrograde? What do you say then? Yeah. I just feel like every day is a damn retrograde. It just happens. But what's meant to be is meant to be. Well, that's the thing. What's meant, no answer is an answer. You know what I mean, Girly Sunday? When you're not getting what you want with communication and stuff, sometimes, if you have his number, you can always text him. See, I think that most people, right? I feel like most people think that, oh yeah, I'm not gonna call or text them. They can call and text me if they want me. I shouldn't be the one texting. I shouldn't be the one calling. But sometimes when you take that that leap of faith, like they say, it ends up turning out to be okay. Sometimes the woman's gotta make the text or the call, then the guy's like, oh shit, you know, oh man, she texted me. That's pretty cool, you know. Now, don't dance naked underneath the moon. You gotta wait for me first. Can't be doing these things about me. We have to do it together. Okay, next full moon, I'll be there. We can meow instead of howl. Yeah, exactly. Well, girly, you said I don't want to pursue him or pressure him. So that's you pretty much are like saying if he comes to me, cool. If not, fuck him. So if that's your attitude, then that's what you're gonna get, you know. But if you say, hey, just want to see, we're just touching base to see how you're doing, how's it going? If you really want him like that, and if he texts back, said, hey, how you doing, Girly Sunday? Oh, wow, I didn't expect to hear from you. How's things? Yes, great. I was thinking about you. Oh, you were? Let's get a coffee together. Great. And you'd be like, fucking Mark. Mark was right, damn it. I know. Yeah, I know, Girly Sunday. I remember you said you've initiated it a couple times and then it doesn't go anywhere. That's why I'm trying to say, if because you've initiated it a couple times and he's not doing, that's the type of person that you've put in program to. Hey, Mary, yes, I'll blame the devil every time. It's always his fault. But like I said, Girly Sunday, that's you might as well, Mary. You might as well. Everybody blames me anyway. Yeah. Everybody blames me. It's always my fault, you know? Hi, hi. So yeah, well, there you go. So Girly Sunday, I would say no answer is an answer. Let it go and just go about your business. If he does text you, it's possible. I see it might happen. But what I see in the cards is he's going through some bullshit right now. So a lot of men in this world, they're not multitaskers. A lot of men are going to say, "Oh, well, I'm not going to talk to this girl right now because my job is more important. My life is more important. I want to get some, outside bitches right now. I don't really want a relationship because I know she wants a relationship. I can tell." So like some guys can't do two things at once. They can't talk to you and maintain communication and do their jobs and do their life and come home and make food and dishes and wash dishes. A guy has to have like some guys have to have like everything clear in order for them to come after you. Or their money might not be right because they gotta buy you all sorts of shit to get some coochie. So it could be that. And I know a lot of men that can't do two things at once. I know women that can't do two things at once either. But that's how most guys are. They ain't gonna like really go after a woman unless they got their shit together. Or if they don't, they're gonna make sure they get everything they can from you. They're gonna be like, yeah, this dumb bitch is gonna give me everything. She's got money, she's got a good job. All I gotta do is give her some D, and that'll be it. Vitamin D for you, and I'm gonna get a check. She'll be depositing money in my account any day now. That's how it goes. Unfortunately, that's the truth. So I always say, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it ain't, if no communication is no answer, is an answer. I've always said that forever. You can only do so much. So if you do the communicating and they don't communicate back, you're like, yeah, fuck this. I'm done. I've done that plenty of times. I went through that about last year sometime. I was talking to my neighbor. We got pretty close. She went away, didn't even tell me. And then next thing you know, her car lights are on all night. And I was like, let me just text her. Even though I can't stand her right now because she didn't even tell me that she was going away. You know, it's better for her parents not to deal with a dead battery tomorrow morning, or whatever. So me, the kind person I am, I text her and I was like, "Hey, look, your lights are on. Tell your dad to shut them off, or else your battery's gonna die." She didn't even respond back to him. And then about 10 minutes after that, her dad comes out and turns the car lights off. No, hey Mark, thanks. No, nothing. And after that, I cut her off. I was like, "Fuck you and everybody you think of. Go fuck yourself." I was like, if you can't just say thank you or whatever, or you want to be a weirdo and shit, then I ain't got no time for that. So we were communicating, and then after that, I cut the communication off because you're a fucking idiot, you know. And you preach to me you want a guy and you want a good guy and you want this, but really you don't. You're a dumbass. So a lot of women do it to themselves. They find a good guy and they don't know what to do with him. They want a piece of shit that they have to pay for him and be their mommies. Same thing with men. Men want a hoe so they can have, wonderful sex and have headaches about who they're fucking behind their back. They don't want a decent woman that washes dishes and cooks and cleans. Been there, done that, lived that life. My brother-in-law is a prime example. My ex-brother-in-law is a prime example of that. He had my sister. She was a good woman, did everything for him. Had beautiful kid, has beautiful children, had a big ass house. He said, fuck that, I want a hoe. He went to find himself a hoe. Ugly as shit. So he just wanted somebody to be a hoe. So he left my sister and went with a hoe and gave it all up. Because that's what a lot of people want. They'd rather have a hoe or a lot of sex in their life and not have no real concrete relationship and be with their kids and their wife that's good. They don't want that. A lot of people don't want that shit. You're welcome, Girly Sunday. I don't want none of you to be with people that are trash, you know? You don't want that. Rightfully so. You have an Aquarius wife. That's why. Aquarius wife will keep your ass intact. Better believe it, Dan. Us Aquarius is make sure our partners are doing their part or it's hit the road, Jack, and don't you don't come back no more. Damn right. You should have never told me your wife's an Aquarius. She'd be like, Dan, get your ass over here. Let's go. Cook my damn food, Dan. Let's get this shit done. Oh, you're gonna wash dishes too, mofo. Let's go. Yes, baby. Anything you want. It's okay, Dan. We know. It's okay. You're a good man, Dan. If you're still married, that means you're a good man. You know, she tolerated you. Most Aquarius can't tolerate Leos too long. But obviously you have something in your chart. Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're right, Girly Sunday. People show how much they care by their actions because actions speak louder than words. And the thing is, I show action all the time and words, and it's still not enough. The person's gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, but you have all of this? Okay, cool." I feel like when a woman sees me, they're like, "Oh, this guy's got everything. So what am I gonna do for him?" And I've had a couple of women say that to my face. You got everything. Why you need me? And I was like, okay, sweetheart. Next. That don't make no sense. Don't you want somebody that's complete and has everything so you don't have to give them everything? That don't make no sense. How the fuck do I have everything if I don't have a love life? So I need you to be my wife, you know, the mother of my children. I want to be with you. So how do I have everything? Because I got like, you know, a place and a business and shit like that. That don't make no sense. That's just regular shit. But see, when a woman says that to me, I know she's whack because she ain't never had nobody like that. She'd be like, yeah, I want somebody that I can cater to. I want to nurture this stupid bastard. I want to give him money. I want to fucking, you know, be his mommy. You know, and get on my knees and give him the world. You know, I want to do this for him. I want to do that for him. My baby, you know, my man. Your bitch ass up. Okay. That's why I'd rather be single and happy than be with some whack job woman that doesn't know her ass from a hood in the ground. And you know what simplifies, you know what makes a relationship 100% great is when both of you do everything together. And I mean everything. You both cook, you both clean, you both wash clothes, you both work, you both talk to each other every day, you both do everything for each other. So if I'm sick with COVID or something like that, you know, you're gonna do the dishes, the laundry, and the shit while I recover. Something happens to you, same thing. I'll be there making sure I do everything and you can chill out. Then when we're together, we're both going to be in that motherfucking kitchen. We can both make food. We can both wash the goddamn dishes. But if you do them, I'll be grateful. And I can do the cooking. It should always be an equal give and take. But it's not, because there's always one person always doing more shit than the other person. And then when the shit hits the fan, they're gonna be like, oh, you want to do this, but you don't want to do that. All right, I'm gonna fix your ass now. And they're gonna be like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't need you. And then next thing you know, cheating or disrespecting or I pay all the bills and blah 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 blah. And that's exactly how I think a relationship should be. But when I say that to a woman, they're gonna be like, "What world you live in? You mean to tell me you want me to help you do everything? No, you're the man. You're supposed to have the hammer and the nails. You're supposed to do the hard work and bring the money home to me while I lay on my fucking back like a starfish. Bitch, you better get out of my life. One thing about me, I don't tolerate no stupid ass women that think like back in the day. Like they think that the man's gonna keep doing everything for you while you lay on your back and give me coochie and you fucking have everything done at home. No, you better get your ass to work. You better be making some money to pay the goddamn bills. What the fuck happened? What's gonna happen if I get sick? Fuck you talking about, woman? You know how many people I've said that to their face and they get mad at me? You're an asshole. You're damn right I'm an asshole. Wait till you live with me. You're gonna see what an asshole really is, because I'm gonna make your asshole twitch every goddamn day if you're not doing the right thing. Because if you're not doing the right thing, I don't want you. I can do that shit myself. I can cook, clean, do dishes, iron my clothes, wash my fucking clothes, and provide for myself. So what I need you for? Now, if you want me to be with you, we gotta do shit together. Now, if you're a millionaire and you want me to stay home and lay on my back while you ride the D, then that's fine. I'll do it. Sure. What's good for you is good for me. You can pay me. LZ, I got your donation. Thanks, sweetheart. I'll answer your question. You gave me a lot to read here. Let me see. My dog's snoring in the background. I say if you hear some noise, it's crazy ass. Okay, Mary, you do the dishes and I'll cook. Well, LZ, the short answer to your question is holla at your boy. You walked in at the right time. I just finished saying this, I'm just teasing. I check. I got you. Oh boy. Everybody wants love, but baby, don't hurt me no more. I've been single for 6 years now. Been the best 6 years of my fucking life. I ain't gonna lie. My mom told me she was the last of the dinosaurs. I got the stick. Yep. See, my dad at home, he never cooked, he never cleaned, he never washed dishes. But they had an understanding that that was my mom's job, like my mom's responsibility. But my dad, he would get up first thing in the morning, he'll take out the trash or whatever, or and he worked 3 jobs a day. So that's the thing. All that stuff people got to understand, like, sometimes when you're in a relationship, you just have a schedule or you have like certain things you have to do, right? No, it is a dog. I can show you the dog. Look. See her? She's right here. Pain in the ass. All she does is snore on my lives. And it sounds like me passing gas. But yeah, it's definitely her. Anyway, I just don't want her to pass gas because then I won't be able to read. She's been good tonight. All right, LZ, let's check. But a lot of people, they don't even know what a true relationship is. Because all they're focused on is like that person doing everything for them. And it's usually women that are like that. A lot of women think that, oh, because I have this golden coochie in between my legs, this guy wants it. So, I'm gonna give it to him to get what I want. Like, that's bullshit. That's not what it's supposed to be. She's wagging her tail and snoring at the same time. And I literally just woke her up just now. All right, LZ. What I got is for the rest of this year for your love life, I don't feel like it's going to be like off and on type of things, Like you said, you don't want to make the wrong choice, but you have to keep testing the sincerity of the men that come into your life. Keep doing that. Keep testing their sincerity. I feel like you'll have like beginnings of relationships and potential ones, and I feel like you by the end of from this year, I feel like you'll have like a chance to be in a relationship, but then you're gonna be like, nope, this is gonna be like a bad decision. I'm hesitant. I'm indecisive. I'm failing to like find the right person. I'm going to ignore this person, or I'm going to be shy, or I'm going to like I don't have any concentration. This guy brings me anxiety, things like that. And what I get is you might fantasize about having someone that you could be with for the rest of your life, like we all do. But the person that you want or the person that you meet, they can be very impressive, but they don't have no substance. And you know what I mean by that, right? Where they come across as, oh wow, this person's cool, but the substance they have is nothing. They don't really want what you want, and they're not who they really say they are. You got me? So I feel like there's gonna be chances of finding somebody, like you say, the turkey stuffers are all around, and I know that it's hard to find somebody really decent. So I feel like you have to really be free to show your emotions, your feelings, and really test every single person out when they come your way. You really have to. Right, exactly. And I keep seeing that for the rest of this year, there's possibilities to be with someone, but they're going to fail your needs, your wants. They're not gonna be on your level, like you say. You're gonna hesitate a lot. But there's guys that are interested in you and want to be with you, but it's just a fantasy. It's unrealistic. It's just imagining it. It's daydreaming. Like sometimes you might daydream of a guy and be like, oh man, I wonder what it'd be like if I was with him, or hey, I'm wishful thinking right now that this person is gonna be my man one day. So instead of thinking like that, keep working on yourself. Look, when I tell everybody, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. The best thing you could do is keep working on yourself every day. The more you love yourself, the less you have to worry about being with somebody else to complete you. Because nobody should be with you, for, to complete you. You don't need nobody to complete you. And I know it's hard sometimes. People want a lover, want a person and shit like that. We all do, you know. We all want the right person. But the problem is, right, is when that happens, the problem is finding that person and getting to that person. And sometimes we don't. And sometimes when we don't, or it doesn't work, or we have high standards and we have a level of what they want, what we expect of that person, the universe says, well, if you expect this, good luck. But you can expect to love yourself in the meantime. In the meantime, excuse me. And in the meantime, that's all you got to do. You know, I know this is the number one question I get asked. When am I gonna find love? Am I got love coming in? Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's hell no. And if you're at the stage of your life where you're telling me you don't want just some D and be a hoe and be like a person who gets fucked and stuffed, then that means you have great standards. But all because you want that doesn't mean you're gonna get it, right? But you can get it. And it's not even about manifesting somebody, because that's all bullshit anyway. What you got to do is keep doing what's right for you. You got to let somebody find you. But sometimes when we go find other people, we want something so bad that we won't get it. And sometimes it takes a long time to find somebody decent. Well, that's the thing. You are complete on your own. And that's the best way to be sometimes. I know it's hard, but look, I watched both my brother and sister get divorced, and the first thing they said to me is, we'll never get married again. There's some people who get married twice, and then they say, fuck, I made another damn mistake, and they won't get married a third time. And there's some people who got married 3, 4, 5 fucking times, because they feel like that's what they want. And then you have these women that are widows, and they lose their husband and they don't want nobody no more. And that's cool too. Everybody has a preference. But unfortunately, But if you're complete on your own, then that's how you're going to be. And that's good. And once you prove to the universe and to spirit that you're good on your own, you're gonna stay like that until somebody finds you. That's how it works. That's why I'm still waiting for somebody to find me, because I ain't gonna looking for nobody. Hell no. I'd rather be with my damn dog than be with some damn hoe that's gonna drive me fucking nuts. Hell no. Right, baby? I won't cheat on you. She's sleeping now. She can't hear me. Yeah. Pretty much, like, I don't get anything for this year like being concrete. I feel you being disappointed and failing to complete the task. And I feel like you're going to have a circle where guys are going to come in and out of your life. And then you're going to be like, nope, 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 not you either. Nope, not you either. Maybe you, I'll see how it goes. I'll test you out. And that's how it is. And they're going to see that, hey, look, this girl, this woman, she doesn't want like to be a person on the side. She don't want to be my side chick. She don't want to be stuck. She wants, everything. So when they see that you want that, they're probably gonna run, which is cool. Let them run. But I see this, being an issue for you, and I know it is. And just don't worry, like, cause I feel like And you know me, I always get your daughter in spirit, right? And she's saying to me like that this makes you like kind of sick to your stomach, that you don't understand whether it's you or whether it's them, or you question yourself. So she's like saying, don't make it like make you feel powerless. Like she's saying like prepare yourself for yourself, like prepare for your day, prepare for your life. She doesn't want she's upset that you like this is making you feel powerless, and it's making you feel sick, and it's making you feel like over like anxiety and things like that. Like she says, you reveal imposters quick, like you know who is a turkey stuffer and who isn't. And she says that's the good thing that you have, but don't keep on thinking that. And she just doesn't want you to be hard on yourself, you know. Like she thinks that you might feel embarrassed at sometimes because you don't have somebody, and everybody, these other people around you might have somebody. But guess what? When you come in this room, there's a lot of single people more than there is married. So this room has more single people than there is people with somebody. And you know, this can be our sanctuary. And those that are married, they ain't complaining to me. So I'm happy for them, you know? Yeah, and that's what you have to do because your daughter's upset that you feel that way. You know, she's in spirit telling me that she's upset that you feel like you have to have somebody when you don't. Like she feels like you feel like, you know, you feel like you're not worthy enough. Don't be like that. We're all like that, you know. There's many times where I go to a family function and I'm the only one that's not married with kids. But guess what? I'm the only one that's happy because I'm not dealing with no bullshit, you know. And I really do. Like a lot of people, I really wish I did have. I really wish I was married and had a child or two or three, you know. But I don't. So I'm gonna keep on loving myself, loving my family, and loving my nephews because my nephews are like my own children. So it's all good. I have the alternative, and I know some people don't have that alternative. I'm lucky to have that because it fills the void. But I'm never gonna like, you know, you should never, and no one should never, and I will never feel like you have to be with somebody. You don't, you know. Well, the reason for that, LZ, is because the constant disruption by the universe is, like I tell everybody, the devil works harder than God. The devil wants you to be on his side. The devil wants you to feel lonely, not peaceful. They want to disrupt your life. They want you to be, you know, mad. They want you to be, you know, mad at yourself and feel like you don't have spirit and God in your life. And they want you to like, they want to try and rearrange your life and your thoughts, you know? Right. But this is all the test of time. You know, this all happens. It happens to me too. You know, one of my exes tried to come back last year and again this year, and I shut it down. It's not happening. I don't want nobody from my past. You had your chance, good riddance, and goodbye. And that's how you have to be. You have to get rid of all the people that don't give you the time of day. The doctor guy, he doesn't give you no time of day. He put on a good, you know, show at the beginning, and now it's nothing. You know, all because I think your expectations are too high, like all of us. I just said before you came in here that I started to get cool with my neighbor, and she's single, right? And then we're walking our dogs together, and next thing you know, she's going away and didn't even tell me the same day. And then I text her to tell her car lights were on and to tell her dad turn it off because I knew she was away, and she didn't even text me back to say thank you. So why do I want to be of anybody like that? So that's another person to cut off. That was my dumbness for even dealing with her. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yep. Charlie Brown tried to kick that football. Yeah. But that's okay though. That's okay. We all get blindsided. You know why we get blindsided, LZ? Because we want something so bad. When you want something so bad, you get blindsided by people. Because when I met my neighbor, she wasn't my type. She still ain't my type. I don't want nothing to do with her. But I said, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna try and holler at her and see what happens. I'll try it because she's giving me some type of interest. So, I'll give her some back. And then when I did, I got slapped in the face. So after that, I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not dealing with this shit no more. It's one right after the other after the other. So I'm not dealing with it. I'm better off just being happy with myself. you know? Right. That's exactly what it is. You're blindsided by potential, and so am I. Sometimes when people flirt with you, or like you have like a connection for a moment with someone, you're like, oh shit, this might be some potential here. I might be actually going out with this person, or I really like this person, or they're hot as fuck, so they're beautiful, or they're handsome, whatever. So that is the right thing to call it. You're blindsided by potential. But that's a human being thing. We're all human beings. We have emotions and feelings, LZ. That shit's gonna happen every time. I could start flirting with you every time you come in here and talk shit to you, right? Just because I want to. And then you might catch feelings and be like, hey, Mark, blah, 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 and text me and be like, oh, yeah, cool, whatever. And I'll be like, no, I'm just joking around, you sweetheart. Fuck, I don't want you like that. And then you be like, see? So why the fuck you do it? So that's how it is sometimes. You said the right thing. I'm blindsided by potential. And that's exactly the truth. A lot of people are blindsided by potential. But it cannot always be the same way, right? It can end up being potential and being decent. But don't be disappointed. It's just the way life is, LZ. Or because you didn't see those signs, it doesn't mean you're dumb, and it doesn't mean like you're a bad person. You have emotions and feelings like every other person in the world, and we all do it. I do it plenty of times, you know. But now my heart's like, on lockdown. My heart doesn't even feel like it used to feel because I don't care about like that shit too much now. My heart's for myself. I'll keep it right here locked away until somebody's worthy of it. Yeah, but even though the turkey stuffers came to you daily, the doctor was never the doctor was a blindsided potential option because the doctor never contacted you and pursued you, right? So you can't even blame the turkey stuffers, you know? Right. Well, if you want to go back to that life, then go for it. If that's what made you happy, go get stuffed. But the doctor guy, he's just somebody who was a test to make because sometimes when you're getting stuffed and you find these turkey stuffers, right? Like you call them, that's what the universe gives you because that's what you're dealing with. That's what you want. And then when you say, "All right, I don't want those turkey stuffers. I want a good man now," they're like, "Oh, really? Bet you better wait. You better put in the work. He was getting stuffed all this time." No, no, no. See, that's how it really works. I am sorry to tell you, but it's the truth. Same thing happened to me years ago. I was like, yeah, I'm tired of fucking around. I'm gonna hang up my boots. No more, no more, crazy bitches in my life. I want a real woman. And it still ain't happened because God's like, nah, Mark, you're good, bro. But let me see if you go back to stuffing turkeys again. We'll see how long it's gonna take. But I'm in a good boy. And still nothing. But it's all good though. Because I know when it does come, I'll be happy. It was a test to see if you are going to stop doing what you were doing and actually be with somebody who you consider a good option. That's how it works, if that makes sense. Everything is a test. So it gave you hope to be with somebody decent, but that was just like, him dangling there waiting and leaving you waiting. I tell a lot of women, if a guy asks you for his number and he doesn't pursue you, then it's just like he's doing it just to do it. And that's exactly what most guys do. They're like, hey, baby, oh yeah, guess what? I got this girl's number. Let me call her. The next thing you know, he's calling like 5 different bitches. Right. But you stopped because you were blindsided by potential. But now you're like, well, where is he now? He should have came to me by now because I stopped. But that's not how it works. Because when you're doing those things, you're pretty much like doing it and happy. So why you want the doctor for? Because it's a better option. But you don't know he's a better option though. He could be worse than the people you're dealing with now. And that's why Spirit probably saved you from dealing with him. That's how you got to look at it, LZ. You got saved. You got saved by the potential of being blindsided again. And that's why the doctor never worked, because he was just somebody who wanted to see if he can get your number and was talking shit and just see if you were like, go after him or whatever, or like kiss his ass. Yeah, he could have turned out worse. That's why Spirit probably saved you. That's why Spirit saved you, because you could have been worse. Exactly. Don't be hard on yourself, sweetheart. Don't be hard on yourself. It's life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like just keep taking care of yourself, your life. I know you've been through, some bullshit like everybody else in the world. We've all been through our share of like fucked up relationships and bullshit. Everybody wants somebody decent, but if we really want somebody decent, we look at ourselves in the mirror. You gotta let somebody find you. That's how it should be. I have nothing to prove. See, my mentality is this. I'm the type of guy, I know who I am. It's up to you to find out who I am. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you about myself. You have to learn to love me, to be with me, to get to know me. That's up to you. But if you don't want to do it, you want to judge me or listen to somebody else, then that's your problem. You're gonna miss out on a good guy. Fuck you. That's how I am right now, and have been for the past 6 years. I'm not going after nobody no more. You know who I am. You know what I'm about. All you gotta do is listen to me. If you don't want to find out, then fuck off. It's simple. Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let it come to you. Somebody will look at you and be like, damn, look at her. That's my type right there. I'm gonna go holler at her. And I'm gonna make sure this is the one. That's how it works. They'll find you. Just like how I'm always optimistic somebody will find me. And if they don't, that's cool. I found myself. I'm good. I've learned a lot in my lifetime. And that's one of the things I've learned. is to never go above and beyond to make somebody like me or to be with me or to impress you. You're going to have to find that out on your own. That's it. I'm going to do my part, but can you do yours? That's how I keep looking at it. That's why my standards and my levels too high. And I don't blame people for having the same standards. Okay. A good hickey. That's how it is. That's how life is for me. I'm not going after nobody. You know who I am. You want it? Come get it. If not, fuck you. I'm just gonna stay here on the sidelines and just deal with my life. I've seen my friends, my family. I've seen a lot of people get fucked up over relationships, and I'm not gonna be that person anymore. I've had to mend my heart with duct tape plenty of times. There was times I got hurt where I was like, why me? Why the fuck did this person do this shit to me? Like, what did I do to deserve this shit? But then I said to myself, you know what, Mark, you're a fucking idiot. Because when you first met this person, you knew you was trying to save a hoe, but you didn't save her. You fucking, you bring her into your life and now you're fucked. Now this woman don't want nothing to do with you. She don't want to be saved. And that's how it goes. And the ones that are decent are with somebody. But every now and then you get that person that is ready for a relationship again. And they put themselves out there and then bang. Literally. And that's all it is. It's simple. But in the meantime, keep working on yourself. That's the advice I give everybody. I do it every day. When I see a beautiful woman or I get attached to somebody or I like somebody or I'm friends with a woman, I'm like, okay, cool. I like you, you like me, we're good, we're friends. If anything else comes about it, it doesn't. I don't really give a fuck. Yeah. And if it isn't them, listen, there's so many scenarios I can give you. You can let's use me and you as an example, right? You can come to Bermuda, you can date me, and you fall in love with me and you get engaged, get married, and have a child, right? Let's just say that happens. But the whole time you were like, fuck, I don't even like Bermuda. I don't even like being at this fucking place. I hate his mom. I don't like his dad. I don't like his sister. I don't like this fucking place. What the fuck am I doing here? You got a good man, but you're not in the right place. So there's always going to be something. Life is never going to be perfect. You got me? Life is never going to be perfect. So you just got to roll with the punches and roll with whatever life gives you. Sometimes, like Dan says, he's with his wife. She got sick. He had to cater to her. And that's how it is. Like you got to be there for the sickness and in health, the rich and the poor and all that shit. But a lot of people don't go by that. People don't go by that life. They don't give a fuck about you. Once you're no longer good to them, they're leaving. Because they just use you for a reason and a season, and that's it. You're gone. It's over. And then there's a lot of people, right, who get married, get divorced, and then it's a constant battle between you and that person for the kids. So that's another mistake you make dealing with fucking bullshit, right? But the kids aren't a mistake. You just made a mistake having those kids with a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, love and life, how you doing? And right, you get ruined by toxic people. But I always say, and I live and die by this, you can't miss nothing you never had. You know what that means? You cannot miss something you never had. So if you've never really been in a love relationship that's 100%, how could you miss it? You never had it. You never had children? Well, how could you miss it? You don't have it. You never had $1 million? Well, then you didn't even count. How could you miss it? You never had it. You got me? That's why don't be hard on yourself for that shit. Fuck that. I tell people all the time, I'd rather be single and happy and be with my fucking dog every day as a companion than be with some hoe that I have to have a tracker device on her fucking ass and her car to see if she's gonna go fuck somebody else. I don't want that life. My cousin just went through that. He had to put a tracker on his bitch's car. Come to find out, she says, "Oh, I'm working." She weren't working. The location was at somebody's house, and he went there and he waited. And she was coming outside with him, kissing and shit. And he put it all on camera and got a divorce. So, would you rather that happen to you or be single and be happy? And I'm not saying we're never going to find somebody and we're never going to be happy. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it can happen, but always have your checklist ready. Investigate that motherfucker to the lot every day. Make sure that person ain't doing no dumb shit behind your back. They start lying to you, that's a red flag. They disrespect you, that's a red flag because it's only gonna get worse and they'll get accustomed to it. So just like you said earlier, you're upset with yourself, you're disappointed with yourself because you didn't see the signs. Let me tell you, a lot of people don't see the signs because they think that those people are going to change. And that is the biggest thinking problem that everyone in this world has is you think that person's going to change. Good luck. They ain't going to change. They're not going to change for you and they're not going to change for nobody. Because once you're embedded in some type of fucking shit, they're never going to do nothing for you. I changed my life for me. I didn't change for somebody else. I stopped smoking, drinking 6 years ago, almost 7 years now, for my own health and for my own life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did for me. But some people lose weight. Some people like get a better job, a better place to live. You know, people change, but when it comes to love and relationships, a lot of people have a hard time being with somebody 24/7. That person's on your ass all day, unless you got an understanding. And it's very hard to trust people. It's very hard to trust someone these days. It's very, very hard. I can count on one hand how many people I really trust in this world. And that's it. My other hand just stays there slapping me in the face when I want to put a sixth person on there. So, you know, it's not about being negative or saying these negative, you know, thoughts and things. It's reality, it's life, you know. So that's up to you. But LZ, don't be hard on yourself, sweetheart. You got to look at all the positive things in your life. Get a piece of paper and pen and write down all the positive things you have in your life. You're alive. You're not sick. You don't have cancer. You have transportation. You have a job. You have a roof over your head. You have money in your pocket. You're here talking to good people. These are all things you're grateful for. Now, the negative part of the list, you're not with somebody, but that's still not a negative thing. That's just something that has to be worked on. Sometimes we can have everything in life, but that one last thing that we want, and what I want too, and what a lot of people want is someone to love and someone to really be that person for you. But if we can't get it, just love God and love yourself. Love your dog. Love your mom and dad, children. Fuck everybody else. Yeah. And you always got us, sweetheart. You always got us to talk to deal with. It's just the way it is. Miss Bikini, what? You said, found out who was gonna call me from an Oracle card. You did me? What the heck does that mean? My ex-husband wife. Update on my daughter. She's not doing well. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the message from the other day. Oh, okay, yeah. I remember, yes. I remember. Oh, there's a lot of those in the world, that's for sure. Tons of those, unfortunately. Well, just stay away from them, and hopefully everything's gonna be okay. That's all. All right. It's midnight here. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. I need to go get my ass to bed. I got a long day tomorrow. Time's fucking ticking. Well, that's good. Miss Bikini, I told you that she was gonna probably contact you. You know, when she's ready. We just finished talking about that, and here you are. You know, Phil's trying to make it happen. So just allow Phil to make it happen, and just take it whatever way you want. That's how you got to look at it. Spirit's gonna make it happen, and she'll be in. You know, she'll be there when she needs you. It'll be fine. Just stay positive. Yeah, that's the person that can help you. It has to be. He's the one who knows her, so he's gonna try and get her to come to you, so you can help her. You guys can help each other. Yeah, exactly. Just let him do the let God work it. That's all you gotta do is just stay on the ride. That's all. All you gotta do is ride the wave with God. He'll just put everything in your path you need. If you start putting shit in your path, he's gonna be like, no, no. You're welcome, LZ. Don't worry, sweetheart. You'll be fine. You got us. You know, you got the single crew here. You know, you're always welcome here. You know, in the single life crew. It's okay. And then when you end up getting the right D and you go missing, everybody's gonna be see, well, they're going missing, so obviously they got some and they're with somebody. That's cool. Good for them. You know how many people I've seen come in here and leave and don't come back because they got what they want? That's how it goes. What's your problem? Hmm? Right. You having fun over there? You would have thought you knew Ring Around the Rosie. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's life, you know. But don't worry, Phil's got it, and Phil's got it checked. Just put your faith in him, Faith in God will all work out. Trust me. Spirit's the only one that can deal with the things that we need. Today, I did absolutely fucking nothing. That's what I did. Absolutely nothing from start to finish. I actually took a whole day for myself and did absolutely nothing. I got dishes to wash. I got things to do, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna lay down here on the couch and do absolutely nothing and watch TV and take a whole day for myself." And I haven't done that in Lord knows how long. It felt so weird to do that. Because usually I can't keep still. But I was like, you know what, Mark? Fuck this. It's Sunday. I'm just going to chill here. I ain't doing nothing. Like a bump on a log. Just absolutely did nothing. It felt good too. I didn't care. And now I'm going to go upstairs and get on my bed and sleep and snore and dream about good things. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's past my bedtime. Hope you all have a great week. The eclipse tomorrow. All that shit, don't let that shit get to you. All that retrograde shit, don't pay it no mind. Just keep living your life. Something bad happens, just make sure you think about the good things. And when you're upset, just think about me. That's all. Good night, Marley. Good night, Rudy. Good night, LZ, Miss Bikini, Dan, everybody in here. See you all tomorrow. Love and life. Good seeing you. Mary. I don't know who's in here, but all of you, love you guys. Be safe and take care. Mark is going to go sleep.